Hello and welcome back everyone, it's Cassandra Olivia, and in today's video we're going to be doing a color correction and a hair color on a client. So I just wanted to show you guys how she looked in the beginning. I am going to be going in with my Schwarzkopf Blonde Me and a 7 volume developer. I also am using my frame art scale and of course Olaplex. Now before I do any service, I always make sure to use K18. I like to do the detox first, let that sit in the hair for 4 minutes because that's the processing time. And then after that, I will go in with the K18 mist as well. So I'm just going in, pre-mixing my lightener and my formula. You guys literally see the numbers here on the screen. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm just mixing my powder lightener with my developer. This is the ratio I got. And then again, I'm gonna add in just a few drops of Olaplex and then we are ready to mix and get started. I use K18 with Olaplex just to ensure that the hair is extra healthy. When I just started off, I would only use Olaplex because obviously K18 wasn't around and that's all I could afford anyway. So you just want to make sure you're using some type of bond builder to protect the hair. It can be K18, it could be Olaplex, it can be like a Brazilian bond builder. They have so many on the market now. So anything is better than nothing, but you just want to make sure that you are prepping your client's hair and you are also doing a thorough consultation. So for this particular client, we did her consultation about 2 weeks before this visit. She does have prior permanent color on her hair, which is black, which is slightly faded out on the ends. So I knew going in that I was going to be challenged with removing the black, but also covering her grays at the roots and then also trying to make her root color, which is that natural lighter brown color, mixed with the ends. My client did want a copper color, so that's what we were going for. And obviously I knew that during the consultation I did a patch test, we did a strand test on her as well. I saw that the strand lifted to a coppery gold color anyway, so I thought this was literally perfect for this situation. And whenever I do a consultation, I just like to make sure that the client's hair can handle whatever I'm doing prior, just so that way we don't cause any breakage. So in this video, I am going to be using my frame art foils. You guys know I love these foils. And then I'm just going to go in and section her hair in 4 quadrants, and then I'm going to start to apply her lightener from that mid shaft to the ends. The reason why I'm not hitting the roots is because that's where that gray is, which is also her natural hair color. And we know that she has no color on her natural hair color. So what we're going to do is focus solely on removing that black first, and then we will go in and work focus on her roots afterwards. Okay, so the main goal with this is just a game plan, and the first step in this game plan is color removal. So we know we have to remove that black first. Once that's removed, we'll see what type of canvas we have to work with, and then that will let us know what shade of copper we can do. So I'm just going to go ahead and foil her whole entire head. I'm going to leave this whole section in. I did speed it up slightly just so it's not super slow, but all in all, this took me about an hour and a half to foil her whole head, maybe a little under that, but just make sure that you allot enough time to do that. So if you think that your foil is going to take you an hour, book out 2 or 3 hours so that way you have time. I like to take my time and thoroughly saturate the hair, but you also want to give the hair time to process as well, right? So you don't want to just put all these foils and do all this work and then have to rinse them out in 10 minutes. You want to allow the foils to sit for at least 45 minutes to an hour and a half, 2 hours even sometimes, but you just want to give it that time. And because we're going in with the 7 volume, that means that this bleach is going to work much slowly. Or much slower. So with that being said, you want to make sure that you give that bleach time to work, but factor in the fact that we're using a lower volume developer, we're removing black, we're taking her low and slow. So we know the black is going to take a while initially just because black is one of the hardest colors to remove. But then when you add in the lower volume developer, it's not going to lift as quickly as we would want it to just because we don't want to blow that cuticle out. So I am going to take this low and slow. And the way I describe this to my clients is basically like cooking in a microwave versus cooking in a crock pot, right? When you cook in a crock pot, it comes out way more better. When you cook in a crock pot, it comes out way better. It's more evenly flavored, more even distribution, you know, it's more tender, it's perfect, right? Sometimes when you cook in a microwave, you'll get an uneven, you know, hot in the middle, cold on the side, or the bowl's cold and the food's hot. So it's a lot of inconsistency. So I always tell people when you use a higher volume developer to bleach the hair, it's like using a microwave versus using a crock pot, which is technically what I'm doing now, and taking it low and slow. So I am going to use a 7 volume for her entire head. And then as I pull her foils towards the middle of this video, I'm going to pull them in the order that I apply them to her head. So for example, I did the back right first, so I'm going to pull the back right out first as well. If you guys want to know what I'm using, I always link everything in my videos, but you can always check out my Amazon store as well. So like I mentioned prior, please be sure to subscribe as well because we are almost at our goal of 180,000 subscribers. So shout out to you guys. We've gotten over 2,500 new subscribers this month. Your girl has been grinding, going live, posting more videos, posting shorts, been active on the community tab, like, what more do you want from me, in my Tyrese voice. So be sure to like the video, but also be sure to subscribe so that way I can reach my goal, and that way we can be on here just educating each other and learning from each other as well. So I'm going to finish applying all of these foils, and then I'll hop back on once I am finished. As you guys can see, I am a creature of habit, so I went ahead and did the back right first and then the back left, and now I'm just going to go ahead and do the front left section and then the front right. Once I'm done, I am going to go in and start to pull her foils in the order that I put them in. So for example, I put in the back right first, so that's going to be the section that gets pulled first. Once I'm done that, I am going to go ahead and shampoo, but prior to that, I am going to go in once I'm done pulling all of the foils, and I am going to go ahead and hit the roots absolutely last. So again, you guys just want to make sure that whenever you do a hair color, you save the roots for last. So I just left this part in specifically for you guys because y'all hate when I don't show this, but to me it's boring, so I'll start adding this in more. But if you guys want to see this in real time, be sure to subscribe to my channel, sign up for my notifications, and also be sure to catch me. I'm going to try to go live as many days as possible, but I do a lot of mannequins and so on and so forth. So if you guys missed that and you want to learn color theory, how we did a few color corrections this week, be sure to go under my live tab on my channel and check out those live tutorials. We removed green this week. We colored a mannequin half blonde and blue. We did a hot pink mannequin. We did a purple mannequin where we used color remover. It turned teal. So there was a lot of fun things happening this week. So be sure to check that out. Again, I'm just going in now, applying the color all over her roots. I did use my glove and pull the color off the back just so it doesn't continue to process. I mean, not color. It's lightener. My apologies. I did go in the back and pull the lightener off of the hair just with my gloves a little bit, and I did spray it with some water just so that way it can deactivate the product. But now I'm just going in, applying that lightener to her roots. I'm allowing it to sit on her ends because I actually do want it to process just a little bit more, just a tiny bit more, which is why I didn't rinse it or pull it with the bleach blenders that Framar sent me. But I am going in now, like I said, just hitting the roots. Once I'm done, all I'm going to do after this is shampoo her. I am going to go in with the Color Safe shampoo. Also, I do have a green shampoo which cancels out red, so I'll be sure to link that. I used that shampoo and then I just went in and toned her. Once I was done toning her, her color came out beautifully. So she showed me her inspiration picture. She had this copper unit that she really loved to wear. It was pretty perfect, to be honest, for the situation because you guys, as you can see, her natural hair pulled copper once we lifted that color. So she just wanted to go like more of a natural light copper, and y'all already know I was finna give it to her. So just enjoy as I finish applying her roots. And then again, once I'm done, I did go in and tone her. Also, while I remember, my website is officially launching. I did a soft launch in August, so thank you to everybody who signed up. Also, everybody who's purchased flat irons. I really appreciate you guys so much. Y'all be on it. I was trying to move in silence low key, and y'all was like, no, like what's going on? So please be sure to go to my website. I'll pop it on the screen. It's www.CassandraOlivia.com. And right now, all I want you guys to do is sign up for the mailing list. My birthday is September 23rd, so I'm going to be dropping a huge sale for my birthday. So if you want to go on there and purchase something now, I'm warning you now, don't be pissed when you get that email a couple weeks from now with the discount, because I tried to tell y'all to hold on. So on my website, I have an online education platform. I do my booking, I do consultations. I also help with social media, as well as I post the full tutorials to these videos. So I post this short version on YouTube just because I don't want to bore you guys to death. However, if you guys want to see the exact formula, how I like placed everything on the screen and told you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it, the breakdown, if y'all want to see toning and all of that fun stuff, then be sure to, like I said, sign up for my website because this full tutorial is going to be under my subscription. But just be mindful, my tutorials on my website are about 45 minutes to 2 hours long, okay? So if you guys want to know, what did you do here? How did you do that? I'm trying to make sure I help everybody, but also not bore you guys to death on here, which is why I do 2 separate videos. I do the short version here just for a quick 1-2 if you need something like a quick refresher. But if you're somebody that's in cosmetology school or really wants to learn color theory and color, then be sure to sign up at my website. Again, www.CassandraOlivia.com. So this is her end result color after we toned her. And as you can tell, there's no gray, there's no line of demarcation. There's nothing in here that will make you think that her hair was black. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I will be sure to link everything in the bio below. Let me know if you like this hair color. I think it's perfect for fall. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, and be sure to subscribe.